All right, so India is today celebrating its 75th year of independence. Security has been scaled up across the country. Now, thousands of security personnel have been deployed across the length and breadth of the country to oversee the security at strategic locations. Now, there is tight security at all borders leading to the national capital, New Delhi. The Red Fort has been cordoned off with a very heavy deployment ahead of the Indian Prime Minister's speech from the ramparts of the Red Fort. The National Security Guard snipers and also SWAT commandos have been deployed at the Red Fort. And in the financial capital, Mumbai, the police is on high alert ahead of the celebrations. Bomb detection and disposal squads have also been deployed across the city. Now, people are being frisked and will be frisked through the day by specialized units to avert any sort of sabotage. A security alert has also been issued at all police stations as well. And the Kashmir Valley is on high alert as well after 3 consecutive attacks in the region over the course of the last week. Now, there is deployment that has been increased across the city of Srinagar. Barricades and checkpoints have also been put up at several key locations. Drones are also being used to conduct aerial surveillance as well. Now, these are live visuals from the Red Fort in Delhi. And we expect the Indian Prime Minister to make his way to the Red Fort, and he'll also be addressing the nation in just a little while from now. Now, remember, India is celebrating the 75th year of independence. And this time round, because of the COVID curbs, the celebrations have been scaled down just a little bit. There will be strict social distancing that has been ensured. This is the second consecutive Independence Day for the country in the pandemic. So, an important day for India as it is marking its 75th year of independence. All the way from 1947 till 2021, India has, of course, taken enormous strides ever since it managed to overthrow the shackles of British rule. And today, India will be marking its 75th year of independence. The Prime Minister is expected to first visit Rajghat, and from there he'll be making his way to the Red Fort, and he'll also be addressing the nation. It will be very interesting to see as to what the Prime Minister, of course, has to say. Because remember, the last 1.5 years, because of the coronavirus pandemic, has been an extraordinarily difficult one. The economy has suffered a fair bit, but despite that, the government has been working very, very hard over time to try and ensure that the economy does not come off the rails. An important day where India will, of course, be looking back at its achievements and also looking at the future. 75 years is, of course, a good time for any nation to make an assessment of what it has achieved and also to chart out a path as to how it wants to advance from here. So it'll be interesting to see as to what the Prime Minister, of course, has to say today, because remember, the Independence Day address which the Prime Minister gives from the ramparts of the Red Fort is something that is watched keenly across the length and breadth of India. And the Prime Minister has, of course, never disappointed in the last 7 years that he's been delivering the Independence Day address. And this will be an interesting sort of address which the Prime Minister will deliver, where he'll be touching upon various aspects. You can look at the crowd, which is fairly thin in terms of the number of people who have been invited to be present for the Independence Day celebrations at this Mughal fortress of Red Fort. So it's very early morning here in India. It's just 7 past 7 in the morning. We expect the Prime Minister's address to begin at an estimated time of 7:30 a.m. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.